Told you about these 33 governors across the country, most of them Republican, but not all, 4 Democrat, who have been expressing their opposition to sort of taking all of these largely Syrian refugees, no questions asked, in their state. Now, they might not have a legal hill to stand on here that the federal government trumps on these issues, and they might have to. Nevertheless, they're going to be part of a big old conference call tonight, presumably with the president. Some thoughts now from Republican New Hampshire Senator Kelly Ayotte on what might come of that. Your governor, who's going to be challenging you, of course, is among those saying, look, go slow here. What is the fear right now that's different than the 2,000 or so who've already been accepted into this country, for all I know, in New Hampshire as well?
Well, Neil, I think the issue is this. We saw with the attacks on Paris that at least one of the individuals came in on a refugee status, maybe more. That's being investigated. And so we need to rethink to make sure that anyone who's coming to the United States from that conflict region, that they're thoroughly vetted and that we have a guarantee that they're not engaged with ISIS. Because here's the issue, Neil. We know that the director of the FBI, Director Comey, said recently, just a few weeks ago, that he doesn't believe that we can fully vet all of these individuals coming from Syria and Iraq and the conflict there, because the issue is that we don't have information on a lot of folks from Syria in particular, and that makes it very difficult to vet them. So don't we owe it to the American people to guarantee that anyone who is coming here is not associated with ISIS in light of what we know in the Paris attacks? I think it's a basic matter of Homeland Security. That's why you see these governors stepping up. And by the way, my governor stepped up after I called in the morning for a 100% guarantee, a revisiting of this program, and I'm glad she's followed my lead on this.
You know, Senator, though, I understand everyone's concern and angst. Obviously, in light of the Paris attacks, we can't be too cautious. But if you think about it, we've got 4 million of these refugees at last count, maybe more, who are flooding borders across Western Europe and the old Eastern Europe. And they're held in detainment camps. No one wants them. Germany's Angela Merkel says she would accept them, but now the German people seem to be saying no. The same in Italy, the same in Poland, the same in Greece, the same in France, the same in Britain. And I'm beginning to wonder, where are these people going to go?
Well, I think, Neil, it points out to the fact that we need to destroy ISIS. You've got to go to the heart of the problem. You've got to go to the issue and understand that if we don't continue to pressure ISIS, there are going to continue to be more and more refugees.
But let's say we annihilated them tomorrow, Senator. Those 4 million, maybe more, are still without a home. I mean, it's just the consequences of war, I guess. But
well, and that's the issue also in obviously addressing the conflict in Syria. And at that point, if you destroy ISIS and you actually can get in a position, as Secretary Panetta talked about, where Assad can go, then you can have a political solution there. And at that point, then they can have a homeland like their country that they came from. But right now, it's so embroiled in conflict. And if you look at what ISIS has done in Iraq, I mean, it's just shocking what they've done to the Yazidis. Murdering people, obviously, raping them. So this creates more and more refugee issues. But again, we have to make sure we protect our country.
Senator Ayotte, thank you. Always good seeing you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Neil. Appreciate it.
All right, up next.